Welcome back. We are going to break down something called the protagonist. That's the first thing we're going to do. So if you grab those three cards for pro, agon, and ist, those three roots, and if you can just place them in a row along your desk. All right, so this is one person for each group. Everybody's helping out with it. Pro at the bottom, agon next, and ist. Please have three separate members of your group read these out loud. Read them out loud to your group, the protagonist and ist. And then I'd like you to talk for about 30 seconds and ask yourselves this question. All right. The question is, who is the protagonist in Daedalus and Icarus? How do I know? Okay, so if you could take a moment now. Oh, too big. Take a moment now to organize your desk like this with the three and to talk for about a minute and change about who is the protagonist in Daedalus and Icarus and how do you know that. Please take the time to do so now. All right. So the next thing I'd like you to do is to drag this item here. This is the like double Freytag pyramid. And I'd like you to, I'm gonna get rid of this text, right? We didn't actually write that. And I'd like you to set that above your protagonist, right? And I'd like you to notice that the protagonist is at the beginning. You usually learn about the protagonist first thing in the exposition, right? So if you could please move that prefix prot, and we'll put it right up here next to exposition. Agon means the struggle or contest, right? So let's put that by the rising action because that's where that goes. Whoop. And then finally, ist, a suffix that means the person who does or makes. You can certainly put that up here by the end. And we can think of protagonist in terms of plot because they are so much about contest, struggle, conflict in that original, that first big struggle, that rising action. Next, if you could, pretty please, now that your desk looks like this, I'd like you to number all of these different pictures above here, and you'll notice that there's 6. Then I'd like you to number down here by rising action, inciting incident, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. That'll number 6 as well. Please take a moment now to number the top and bottom. Excellent. We've now numbered everything we need to, and we can go ahead and kind of break things down after we take the time to read the story again. So please take the time now to read that story again. Excellent work. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put these quotes and put them along the plot here. So we have yellow, blue, white, and purple. What I'd like you to do is to take the time to put those in the correct order. Which one of those belongs at the exposition? Which one of those belongs by the climax? Which one of those by the resolution? Do they map that neatly along the Freytag pyramid or not? I'd like you to take the time to attempt that now, please. Excellent. So now that we've got these in the correct order, yellow, blue, purple, and white, I can now take the time to match these other pictures. So it seems such a strong solid type, but it melted away when things got hot. If you could drag that Icarus over by the yellow exposition, inciting incident, he's falling from the sky, right? And then he thinks back to some of the things he was not so cool with his dad saying. He got uncomfortable with his dad giving him advice, even though it would have saved his life. So we're going to put dad over here by Did he rail at the sun, which beckoned enticingly. Now that you've got it organized, please make sure that your desk looks a little something like mine. Excellent. Last thing is to think and put this next please to either Icarus or Daedalus. But which one of those do you think is going to experience more internal conflict? Like we know that Daedalus experiences plenty of external conflict, uh, or that Icarus experiences a lot of external conflict. Why? Because his body is broken on the ocean. But Daedalus, what type of conflict is he more likely to encounter, or is he more likely to experience? So, if you could choose between Icarus and Daedalus, where should this internal conflict picture go next to? And that'll be the last decision you have to make for now.